Hello internet and welcome to another episode of Automotive Carnage. Today you join me at stupid o'clock in the morning. The sun's only just come up and we're about to make the 380 kilometer journey to the next town so we can get this car roadworthy. So let's get this going. First 20k's down and yep, everything's still there, so that's good. Sounds alright. Temperature's not spiking. I think we're gonna make it all the way. Sun's come up now, which is nice. Oh, that's just a sheet of whiteness. My mate, who's my support vehicle, which is awesome. The only problem is he has this big beefy Hilux, but it's never dirty. Never is it dirty. So I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I forgot to mention the gearbox is not kicking into top gear. So we only have two gears, 1 and 2. So at 110 we're doing just under 4,000 revolutions. So we might have to take a few extra stops on the way just because that's not too good for the engine, as you can probably guess. It's pretty loud in here because of that. There's horrible cannon on the back. It sounds like shit. But besides that, we're all good. The heater works, which is awesome. Status update is we're just coming into the next town. So that's 120 kilometers away from home. Interestingly, this is actually the town where I picked up the Silvia, so kind of poetic that it got traded out of this town last time I was here, and now we're driving in. So we may only be driving in with 2 out of 3 gears, but oh well, let's be driving. So yeah, we still haven't picked up overdrive or top gear. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's probably just a cable hasn't been plugged in somewhere, so I'll have to pull the dash out and have a look. As I said, 120 kilometers and we have gone through almost half a tank of petrol, just because we're sitting at 4,000 RPM. Yeah, so we'll call into town here, get a feed, get some fuel, and then we'll hit the road again. So it's another 200 and something k's to go. Hey Ray! Yeah, that's where I picked this car up from. The dude absolutely loved this thing, so once we get it up and running, we'll definitely take him for a drive. That's for sure. Okay, so as you've probably noted from the footage, these roads are pretty straight and pretty boring. So it's not the best roads for a car that's designed to handle really well and go around corners sideways, because there are no corners. Anyway, I'm hungry, so let's see what we have here. We have Rockstar for the road, which was a really dumb idea because this car has no cup holders. So I guess I'm going to drink all of it at once, and that could be interesting. Cheese balls, I gotta love your balls. A snack, ooh, cheesy. And what else we got here? OT music bar thing, but it tastes good because it's got chocolate in it. So I guess I'm going to eat. I'm going to keep driving at 100 odd k's an hour. Mate's still behind me. He's been kind enough to stick with me. We've had to do a few unscheduled stops just to check temperatures and what have you. You know, because we're stuck at 4,000 revs and the temperature gauge isn't moving, I'm a bit suspect because the heater is really hot as well. The heater is on or it's off. It doesn't matter what setting you got it set to, it's hot. So we just pull over every couple of k's and just check that we're not overheating anything. But I think we're good. I think we've rebuilt the cooling system strong enough. I think that's why the gauge isn't moving too far. And I think it's about, oh, the wheel alignment. The wheel alignment is way off. My right arm is now aching from having to hold the steering wheel and pulling it back to the right a bit more. It keeps me trying to wander off to the left, which I suppose is good because I'd rather wander off into the bush than into oncoming traffic. of you guys when there's a bit of a straight road coming up. That's always interesting for the ones who haven't travelled out here. Welcome back to the extremely long and tedious journey that is to the next town. This is insane, like the roads are just straight and boring and the terrain is just flat and there's not many trees. And I hope you saw the frog. I tried to get the frog but I kind of leaped out of nowhere and I forgot it was there. So I tried to get it. Anyway, as promised, just up ahead somewhere is the longest straight on this journey. There's no way a comparison to 90 kilometres straight across the Nullarbor of Australia, but still, this is our local version. So I'm going to time lapse you the whole way because really, quite frankly, there's nothing else to see. Now everyone, I hope you can see alright. Just around this corner here, yes, this is the correct corner, is the longest straight ever. Wow. So we're at 76 kilometers so far on the speedometer. I'm going to push the button. Okay, we've reset the speedometer. Let's see how long this actually is. I'm sure even if fast forward by this point, this road seems really long. Well, it's still going. We have just gone over 5 kilometers. Oh, we're getting there. I can now see the slight kink in the road where it looks like 2 road crews were working together to build this road and they didn't quite line it up properly. And there is 10 kilometers. The slight kink is just up here at the next road marker. That is 12.5 kilometers of dead straight road. And I say even after this little kink here where the roads don't quite line up, it carries on straight up into the hills that you can't quite see on the camera, but they're there. So yeah, that is the most fun part of this journey. Yay! Right, let's carry on. Found another straight road. Yay. Oh, here we go. What's the sign say? This is going to tell me how far away we are. Come on. 80 kilometers to go. What? I'm getting bored and going delusional. Alright, so we've made it to Kalgoorlie, and that was a pretty uneventful trip, luckily. So we just kept pulling over every now and then, just to make sure nothing was leaking, and then make sure our tyres were running correctly, and that the engine was cold, which it was, which is perfect. So I'm absolutely chuffed. But as I say, the steering keeps pulling off to the left, the gearbox won't go into top gear, and every now and then you get a faint smell of fuel. So we'll have to get all these things looked out. Now, I must confess, it's been a very busy day, and we're actually in the late afternoon now. So the windscreen's been done, the wheel alignment has been done, and so now we just have to wait for my mechanic mate to finish up at his day job, and then we'll head around there and get him to go over the vehicle and see what he can find that I may have missed out. Better show you this too. This is the new windscreen. Absolutely chuffed with the job. Guys did a stellar job. It's beautiful, it's very clear. Put all new rubber in as well for us. They got this on pretty short notice to get it in for an import, which is great. So yeah, on to the mechanic.